Hi, this is Chico Resch. You are listening to the Let's Go Devils podcast on the Primetime Radio Network.
And it's another unhappy, damn it, Devils recap here on Devils After Dark. What's up, everybody? Scotty hanging out with you once again here on the Primetime Radio Studios Network. Sam Wu is producing from the bunker right now. He's in a hidden location. We cannot give that away. It is top secret. No one can know. He's working on some plans for next season. He doesn't want any of the blueprints getting out or anything like that. So he's working from a top secret location. And also, he's just too upset to talk about this Devils loss to the Carolina Hurricanes today at the Rock, an early afternoon game, which saw both teams kind of sleepwalk through a little bit, but the Devils play a little bit better. And then in the third period, the Carolina Hurricanes were kind of like, oh, wait a minute. We're the Carolina Hurricanes, and they're the New Jersey. We thought we were playing the Rangers. That's tomorrow? Oh, okay. Hang on. And then they just scored 3 goals in the matter of about 6 minutes. But either way, let's talk about it because there were, believe it or not, some good things for our team in this afternoon battle. Hello to everybody on Facebook Live, YouTube Live, Twitter Live. Thank you for all the likes, follows, and subscribes. Share with all your friends. You know of any other Devils fans that think might enjoy this podcast or any of the others that we have here at the Let's Go Devils podcast network. Please share. We always love to extend the family, and we welcome all here talking about New Jersey Devils hockey. And let's get to it today. Some questions right off the bat that actually I do at some point. Hopefully we're going to get to an Ask Sam Wu segment, maybe tomorrow because we're coming back tomorrow. But either way, I'm a little confused here. So Nico Dawes was demoted. I don't know if anyone caught that because, finding news on the New Jersey Devils is like trying to research, ancient history of some, I don't know, like the Vatican or something. Like it's like a Da Vinci Code or something, where you got to like break down all these mysteries just to get some simple information about this team at times. But Nico Dawes was demoted, which I know we've talked about. I thought there was a cutoff at the 31st, and then I know we talked about, him, go down to Utica for their playoff run. However, the Devils have called up basically half of the Utica Comets. Wouldn't it have just been better to keep Nico Dawes up here and let him play out the rest of the season now that Ball is here, Zetterlund is here, Ahoy Uk, I'm still saying it wrong now because I believe the spelling, I see an I-U-K now in there instead of a Y. I don't know. Jesper Boquist is up here. Nolan Foote is now up here. Seems like all the Comets are coming up, yet we sent Nico Dawes back down. So I was a little baffled by that one. I don't know. Maybe there's a better reason for it that I'm missing. Maybe I am blind to it, and you can fill me in the comments section on YouTube Live, Twitter Live, and Facebook Live. Hello again to everybody out there. But yeah, Nolan Foote in the lineup. Jesper Bratt out of the lineup today with a non-COVID illness. So just hopefully a little rest up and Jesper back in there for the last couple games of the season coming down here in this final week. But let's talk about it. First period, big things was Ahoytuk. I think that's how you say it. Ahoytuk. Something like that. Our boy Nikita. Let's just call him that, huh? Had a big hit on Max Domi as Domi was trying to enter the zone. Love seeing that. If you haven't caught on to this yet, this kid loves to mix it up and get in there and be one of those agitators. He's not afraid. He's not he's not like a big, I'm going to fight everybody, but he's not afraid to drop the gloves. He's not goon-esque, but he's not afraid to drop the gloves either. He's a good agitator. He'll scrap. He'll get in there, but you see he's not afraid to play the body, play that physical game, which is something we have been lacking in recent years with the old Devils. So love to see that. Drew a nice penalty in the first period. Of course, the Devils couldn't, convert on the power play. They did eventually. We'll talk about it. But, I mean, what was it, 12 games? We're getting outscored on the power play now. I don't know how many shorthanded goals have they given up in the last, 12 games since they've scored, 3, 4, I guess? So we're getting outscored 4-0 on the power play in recent times here. But Ahoyuk actually did draw a nice tripping penalty, jumping into the play on the rush near the end of the first. But again, Devils unable to convert until we get into the second period and pretty far into it as well. A power play goal. Wouldn't you know it? Ring the hell's bells for that, because we were like, 35, 34, something like that. The last 12 games, nothing. We've had another streak like this earlier in the season. We thought we had this power play kind of fixed. Oh no, we found a new way. Let's stop hitting the net on all of our shots. But today, let me tell you, it was a good play all around by all three players on this first goal. Damon Severson, Jesper Boqvist, and Yegor Sharangovich. And that's one of the bright spots that we need to talk about as well, is the play of Jesper Boqvist, who got rocked again. Man, Jesper, and your head was up. I don't know. We hit the gym. Keep that head up. I see good things for you, buddy. But on this first goal here, it's on the power play, and Damon Severson actually really makes this happen with a hell of a play in the corner traffic, working a pass to Jesper Boqvist, and it really was an accurate pass because Boqvist had a split second. He was right there in the slot, but he was surrounded by the Hurricanes, who, by the way, one of some of the best special teams in the league, because they're one of the best teams in the league. But Jesper Boqvist found himself open in the slot, and Damon Severson made a perfect pass that he was able to just, receive and shoot. That's all the time he had. He didn't have a lot of time. No time for a look, no time for a little toe drag like Nico Hischier was doing a little later on in the third, but get it and shoot. And that's what Jesper Boqvist did. He put a nice shot on net, and Yegor Sharangovich just tipped it there with his stick blade to redirect it a little bit past the goaltender. That's Yegor Sharangovich with his 23rd of the season. Jesper Boqvist picking up his 12th assist, and Damon Severson as well. That's his 33rd on the season. So it's nice to see some totals there for Damon. It's a power play goal. Who would have thunk it? It happened again. It's a Christmas miracle here in April. Woo! Power play goal for the New Jersey Hockey Devils. Sharangovich again with the tip. Very nice play right there. And then almost immediately after that, McLeod takes a penalty. Mike McLeod takes a face-off violation penalty, and you're just like almost waiting for the Carolina Hurricanes to score on this power play. And they put a lot of pressure on the Devils today. And, speaking of Nico Dawes going down, Go Gadget Gillies was in net today, and he looked really good. I don't think you can fault him on any of the goals that got scored upon him today. We're going to talk about them. They're all in the third and overtime here, because like I said, the Hurricanes forgot who they were playing for about 55 minutes of this game. And then they turned it on in the last 5, and we saw what happens. But anyway, big scramble in the net area, and this was just after the Devils had killed off that Mikey McLeod penalty. He is out of the box, but they are trapped in the zone, and they are tired because they have been there for quite some time killing this penalty. And there's a big scramble, and man, Go Gadget Gillies coming far out the top of the crease. He did the pseudo splits there, but man, did he flash that glove hand out there for a big save against Carolina Hurricanes. I can't remember who took the shot there, but man, was that huge. Kevin Ball was unable to get a rebound and clear it for an icing, but It gave the Devils time to regroup, rest a little bit, and then they eventually got the line change after the next faceoff. But man, what a sequence right there. And John Gilly standing on his head with a beautiful, beautiful glove save. If you missed it, it'll be on all the highlight reels. He really had a good game in net, I got to say, John Gilly. So we're going into the third period. We're up 1-0. So we got a lead. What? We came out of the second period with a lead? Yes, it did happen. It did happen. And I'd like to see Hoytuk mixing it up again with Max Domi. A couple of punches were being thrown there. Referee was in the middle. Another scrum. Love seeing that from our boy Nikita. Like I said, he's not afraid to mix it up with those feisty players. He's not a goon, but Max Domi. And Ty was in the stands today. Kept seeing them show him with his Montreal Expos hat. That is a nice logo there. That old Expos logo. Still a little mad at Ty for some of the things he did there, but him and Danico were buddies. But either way, and I'm a big fan of Max Domi. Would love Max Domi on the Devils. He's just a good player all around. But either way, him and Hoytuk mixing it up. Love to see that. And then in the third period, 8:30 into it, my captain, inching so closer to being just like Ric Flair. Woo! A 60-minute man. You had to be this tall to ride this ride. Space Mountain. Woo! Nico Hischier putting home the goal with a nice snapshot, little toe drag, gathering the loose puck up as he comes into the zone, up the wing, snapshot, far side, past the glove hand of the goaltender, putting the Devils up 2-0. That's Nico's 21st goal of the season. Like I said, he is at 59 points. So close to becoming that 60-point man like Ric Flair. Woo! And then he will be the wheeling, dealing, kiss stealing, limousine riding, jet flying son of a gun. And I'll go through the whole promo next time in more of a Ric Flair voice, just for everyone out there in wrestling world. But he's got to become that 60-point man first. He's now at 59 on the season. My captain, his 21st. Nice little snapshot wrister. It says wrister. Okay, whatever. 2-0 Devils. And then, some things started happening there. We had a nice breakaway, actually, from Jesper Boquist, which was huge. Huge. Because it was a save. Goaltender got a little piece of it, but Boquist did sneak it through the leg and the elbow. Was it pad side or was it glove side? I can't remember. And it missed the net. Goaltender got just a piece of it, but man, if we got that one and we went up 3-0, I think this game would have been, I think the Canes would have packed it up. But at 2-0, Carolina Hurricanes, you got, what was that? What was the Nico goal? At 8:30? Okay. You got 11 and a half minutes left in the game. Yeah, 2 goals. That's no problem. Hey, you want 2 goals? Want 2 goals? All of a sudden he turns into Walter Skopchak from The Big Lebowski. You want a toe? You want a toe? I get you a toe. I get your toe by 2 o'clock. Even with a little green nail polish on it. Yeah, a toe. Yeah. Yeah, well, Carolina Hurricanes were like, a goal, 2 goals? Yeah, I'll get you 2 goals. No problem. I'll get you 3 by the time this contest is over. Don't you worry about that, Devils fans. And listen, I don't think we can really fault Gillies on any of these goals, but I got to say, that Boquist breakaway, if he scored there, I do think the Devils wrap this one up. Game of inches, because Boquist got it through, but goaltender just got a piece of it, went wide. That really was the game. Really was the difference in the game. Because then the Carolina Hurricanes, who was it? Skate? Yeah, okay. So Gillies makes a big save. Okay, and the puck luck starts happening. Carolina Hurricanes, centering pass towards the goal. Who's there in front of the net? You know the guy that's been there for the past 2 weeks. Big Kevin Ball. Puck goes off his leg. Ka-choing! Deflects in the net. Much like we saw that puck in the last game against the Hamburglar. Just an easy, a blind centering backhand pass that ricocheted off his skate and in. Same thing. This one had a little bit more force on it, but centering pass, puck luck, bad bounce. Goes against the Devils, gets the Carolina Hurricanes on the board, and right then and there, you knew that Boquist breakaway that wasn't converted, it was going to come into play. Because once that first one went, it was just a matter of time before the second one came. And Niederreiter, you got it. And this is not one you could really fault. I don't know. Listen, what time was the skate sheet goal? 15:24. It's 2-1, okay? The Niederreiter goal came at 18:04. Now, this is a hard-working goal. It really was. The Canes got the puck towards the net, and you got two Canes in position there. Niederreiter was on the left. I can't remember who was on the right side, but they were in position trying to get that rebound. And Gillies made the original save. Ryan Gravy Train was there. Damon Severson was coming to get his man. May have been a little out of position, but I don't know if you can fault him right there on that one, because there was a lot of Canes around the net. So Damon Severson is coming in, and this is a bouncing puck. I mean, it's like doing one of those. And Niederreiter takes a swipe at it, and literally, like the edge of his stick, the very edge of his stick, catches like the edge of the puck when it's like flat or vertical, when it's vertical. Doink! And it like literally like boop, 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 and then flutters just over the top of Gillies' leg pad. I mean, you really can't fault him on that. It's a hard-working goal by the Hurricanes, but it's a tough one because our guys were there. The Gravy Train was there. Maybe Severson was a hair late, but he wasn't way out of position. And Gillies was there. He was in the spot trying to make the save. And it's just a fluttering, lucky swipe at the puck that just whip, made a little rainbow right over, Gillies outstretched there. Damn it to hell. It's 2-2. And you can just, you could just kind of feel it happening here with the old Carolina Hurricanes turning it on, their superstars, making it happen. And then in OT, again, I don't know, Damon Severson's trying to make a pass out to Jesper Boquist, who's fading back. Of course, it's our 3-on-3. He's fading back. And then Tony DeLangelo, whether it's his burner account or not, but he's been playing very well for the Carolina Hurricanes this year. He comes in, and really this play was Sebastian Aho. Sebastian Aho's forecheck. Oh, man, I love this kid. What's he, 24 years old? Woo! He is something to watch. But he comes in on the forecheck on Damon Severson. Severson goes back behind the goal, tries to get a little backhand pass on the boards to kind of like scoot it out the other side, try and do a little spit away from Aho. But what Aho does is he spins back and he just kind of slaps his stick out, and he gets a little piece of the pass that Damon Severson is trying to make out to Jesper Boquist, who is fading out. He's fading back. Tony DeAngelo is fading in. All right. And now because Aho got his stick on that like whoop, that little reach around, that little whip of his stick, he got a little piece of it on his backhand there. It just took a little bit of that oomph off that pass. DeAngelo's able to get it. And what do you know? You have a 2-on-1, but by the way, standing on the other side of the back is Sebastian Aho as well. So it really was a 3-on-1. Gillies is left out to dry. DeAngelo comes in. They showed a great stat about his points, this year. And Gillies has got to respect that. He's got to come out there and play. Severson's trying to take away the pass. It ends up getting through to Jarvis anyway. He's basically got a wide open net, and all three of his goals, deflection off of Ball's leg, puck fluttering and does a little rainbow. 3-on-1, because let me tell you, if Gillies made that save, unless he made it in his glove and froze it right there, Sebastian Aho, watch the replay, is standing all alone right next to that goal, just waiting for the puck to drop. Even if he made the initial save, Aho would have buried it. He would have buried it. So, can't really fault Gillies today. I thought he played very well. He made some incredible glove saves. Some of them, you wish he kind of didn't let the rebounds go away, but he was able to control most of them pretty well. There were some, scramble moments there, but he made some big saves. Some timely saves as well. Kept the Devils in this game, but they lose. They get a point, but they lose in OT to the Carolina Hurricanes, who, like I said, woke up in the last 5 minutes of this game. There are some good things, though. I did think Gillies played well. I loved what I saw from Ahoytuk. Kevin Ball, he had kind of a tough game today with that deflection, but he was still out there playing big minutes at critical times. Love seeing that. Nico Hischier getting close to being that 60-point man. Woo! I can't wait to do the whole Ric Flair. We're going to 2 claps and a Ric Flair. Woo! We're going to happen. 60-point man, Nico Hischier. And then, all the young kids as well, and Jesper Boquist. Man, the kid's been playing real good. If he can just muscle up a little bit, win some more faceoffs, look out, Mikey McLeod. Because Jesper Boquist right now is producing a lot more than you are in a very limited time. So, we'll see what happens here. Only a handful of games left in the season this upcoming week. We're going to see the Carolina Hurricanes again. We're going to see the Detroit Red Wings tomorrow back at the Rock. But love to hear what you think of this game right now. Facebook Live, Twitter Live, YouTube Live. Say hello. I know it's a tough loss. Kind of felt like you saw it coming. All the way. But like I said, there were some good things from it. I'm not going to lie. I'm a little annoyed here, but I did like what I saw from my boy Nikita. Dougie Hamilton, he hit the net a couple times today, so that was pretty good. Gravy Train, after getting hit in the chinum, as Sam Wu reported, you don't want to get hit in the chin, you want to get hit in the chinin, where apparently Ryan Graves was hit, in that chinin area, and Sam Wu, reported that. It's good. It's good that we had that sort of confirmation. Those chinin injuries sometimes can be a doozy, but this one, all good.
Hey,
let's see what
where's the knee?
over here. Oh, there's old Sam Wu chiming in. Stacy, yeah, this was definitely a tough loss for the Devils, especially because it's another lead blown. It really was that Boquist breakaway. Man, I really feel that would have sealed the deal there. 3-0. I think the Canes would have just packed it in. It's tough to say, though, because look at their coach, Rod Brindamore. Rod Brindamore, he never packed it in any game. Rod Brindamore could have been down 8-0. He would have been out there, back in his playing days, hustling as hard as he could. And would be back in the gym probably, 7 a.m. the next morning to work out. Double time. That's just the way he is. So, would the Canes have packed it in? I can't confirm that. But down 3-0, I would have felt a lot better. I really feel like they might have just been like, all right, let's start focusing on the Rangers game. But they didn't. Mike Rossi. Gillies was not Swiss cheese tonight at all. And there have been times where he has been, trust me. But he's also had some good streaks and runs as well where he's played big. And tonight he played big. He played big tonight. He made some really nice glove saves. Going side to side, looked like he was tracking the puck really well. Looked a lot more comfortable there in net. Was coming out to the top of the crease, playing those angles. That one on that scramble. Where was that glove save? In the second period. That's right. After the power play expired, we were talking about it. After the power play expired, And the Devils were still trapped in the zone there. Ball had, what he had, like a minute 45 shift or something like that at that point. Gillies came out, top of that crease. He was far out there, too. Cut down that angle. He was confident that he'd make that save. Love seeing that. Love seeing that. But yeah, even in the last 5 minutes, he made some big saves. Because the Canes were coming. Like I said, they woke up and they're like, hang on. We're the Carolina Hurricanes, guys. We're a Stanley Cup contender. What the hell is going on today? You know, they were just early game. They had to wake up. Wyatt, I'm not sure. See, I really feel like that was Aho on there deflecting that pass. I think they were trying to sneak it. I think D'Angelo might have got a stick on it anyway, because I really think Boquist just faded way too far back. He needed to stop there and hang out for a bit. So I think that Boquist may have faded a little bit too far back on that pass. And even if Severson got full throttle on that pass, I think D'Angelo might have still got a hand on it. Stick on it, rather. I can't even talk anymore. Yeah. Gillies really was the difference, though. He did. He stood on his head throughout this game. He made some big saves. I really don't think you can fault any of the goals on him. Bad luck for us. Good puck luck for the Canes on that first one, going off of Ball's leg. Second one, like I said, watch the replay. The puck is literally doing that, and like Anita Ryder, literally like the top edge of his stick, not even the toe of the blade or anything like that, like the top edge of the stick, just catches it on one of the rotations. Poop. Hits it just on the edge and sends a little rainbow. If you tried that 100 more times, it probably wouldn't have happened the same way, you know. And the 2-on-1, 3-on-1, because like we said, Sebastian Aho was standing right next to the side of the goal and would have cleaned up any rebound that was there. But that 2-on-1, I don't think you really fault him on that one either. Gillies played good. Tonight, it wasn't the goaltending. It was just the Carolina Hurricanes realizing that they're the Carolina Hurricanes and that they needed to step it up and turn it on, which is what they did. Okay, let's see over here. The old, we got our therapy, man. Celluloid therapy. He says Lindy Ruff is ruining his day. And listen, I know that our good friend Sam Wu thinks that Lindy should be around. I personally feel like there should have been a move made months ago. That was my opinion.
Hey, where's the beef?
We're going to find out where the beef is. But listen, I'm not trying to knock anyone or anything like that, but I just feel like the system is not working, but I think they just need to clear house there. And honestly, I would be I don't know how they're going to do this or how they can pull it off, but man, just promote like the entire Utica Comets, like coaching staff, with Sergei Brelin and Kevin Dineen obviously as the head coach, but Sarge taking over the special teams. I love Recchi, but man, have they had some terrible, terrible streaks this year with the special teams. This power play, it's not the first time that we've had this streak where we were outscored. Shorthanded goals. More shorthanded goals than power play goals. It's just twice in one season. It's just too streaky, and we saw how. And I get it, Jack Hughes isn't there anymore, and that's a big part of it. but it's just too streaky. You can't go 12 games without a power play goal. And I don't remember what was the streak earlier in the season. It was up in the teens as well earlier in the season too. You can't have stretches like that if you're gonna be a winning team. You can't. And I for me personally, I agree with our friend celluloid therapy. I believe that they need to just clean house there on the coaching staff in the off season. And no offense to any of the guys at all. I know they're all great coaches, but these things they're unacceptable now. You can't have they're rookies and no, they've been there a while. Jesper Bratt is a 70-point scorer. Nico Hischier is about to be a 60-point scorer. Jack Hughes, actually, let's talk about this too, because real quick, because I know we're running long here, and I don't want to bore everybody to death. But I saw this today when I was watching the game, and it's one of those. We're not big fans of the old analytics and stuff like that. But let me tell you, Bryce Salvador is the man. He is the man. He's got Bryce-alytics, all right? Because he breaks down all those numbers and all the confusion and he gives you really the analytics that really, truly matter for what's going on. And we know that this season, it's lost. It's lost. It's been lost for a long time, all right? I know our buddy Benji, which we haven't seen Benji in quite some time since the Devils have been officially eliminated. I know he was holding out hope for a long time. It wasn't going to happen. It wasn't going to happen, but we do have a core. And this core is really starting to show up. And Bryce came on during the game, and I took a little picture of it. So, just so I could remember it, I got up there and just took a little photo of my TV. But think of this when you think of the Devils, okay? Your three big pieces that you have right now on offense: Nico Hischier, Jack Hughes, Jesper Bratt. Sign that man, Tom Fitzgerald, by the way. But look at this. This is what you want to see. And thank you again, Bryce Salvador, for the Bryce-alytics. They are some of the best in the business, breaking it down to the stuff that really matters. Points per game. Nico Hischier, Jack Hughes, Jesper Bratt. Last season, Nico Hischier, 0.52 points a game. Jack Hughes, 0.55 points a game. Jesper Bratt, 0.65 points a game. This season, they're all almost close to a point per game. Nico Hischier, 0.85. From 0.52 to 0.85 this season. Jack Hughes, oh baby, from 0.55, half a point, to now 1.14 points per game. Think about that. And Jack Hughes and a possible 82-game season. Okay? 1.14 points per game for Jack Hughes this season. Jesper Bratt, 0.65 last season, 0.97 this season. Just under a point per game. These are three. This is your offensive core right here. Along with Mr. Alexander Holtz. Not ready for primetime player just yet. Maybe next year. Let's see. But here's some of your offensive core. We know the team ain't going anywhere right now. But this is really nice to see. Your three offensive core players performing at a much, much higher rate this season. So, yeah, today's game sucked because the Devils lost and they blew yet another lead. However, you see another one of these core players getting points on the board with Nico Hischier. Someone who hasn't gone into a shell without Jack Hughes or Jesper Bratt around all the time. Someone who's going to lead this team by example. Nico Hischier, this is all about his growth right now. Don't know what the heck is going on with goaltending. Still disagree with Dawes going down. Let the kid ride it out here. Half of the Utica Comets are up here on the team anyway. Well, I send them back down there. You got me. I don't understand that one. But I'm not a GM, nor do I play one on TV at all. Although I would be one, as I've said in the past, I am more than willing to take on a team, and be their general manager and try to build something. Yes. Just hit me up on my Instagram account, okay? And then big shout there to Super Dave as well. Gillies, Hoyuk, and the coaching staff. I'm not all about it right now. I think they need to clean house. But anyway, I hear the music, so let's wrap it up right here. We're going to be back tomorrow for another game at The Rock. Devils taking on the Detroit Red Wings. We'll have Game Day Live with Vinny Parisi and Sam Wu. And then your boy Scotty here will be along doing Devils After Dark in the afternoon tomorrow, hopefully. Talking about a big Devils victory. Thank you, Sam Wu. Until next time, let's go Devils.